Hey gang, unranked amateur. I am back from my travels. Just got back from the West Coast. Played in the Cinco de Mayo tournament out there, put on by the APT. We played Aviara Country Club, and we played Torrey Pines, the South course. Of course, Torrey Pines speaks for itself. It's just an iconic course. And Aviara, it's a private club. Had never been there before, and it was outstanding. It was excellent, great condition. Just a few thoughts on the whole trip. I don't travel much out to the West Coast. Of course, I live here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I do most of my playing here in the Southeast and down in Florida and over on in the Carolinas, like at Myrtle Beach and places like that in tournaments. Just because main reasons I can drive to most of those, and cuts out the airfare, which can get expensive. So, just a few thoughts on it. Number one, I flew Delta out there, out of Chattanooga, and we had a delay in Chattanooga, and then we got into Atlanta. There was another delay, but I've flown a lot of other airlines, and Delta's the best one that I've flown. I enjoy flying it. They seem like they've got all the bumps and bruises taken out of the flying, and they're on time most of the time, the flights. And one of the things I liked about it was both trips to San Diego and then back to Chattanooga from San Diego, there were some big storms. But instead of flying through them, they fly around them. And I appreciated that. So, kudos to Delta. That they just do a good job. The APT, man, they put on a great tournament out there. We played Aviara first, and that was kind of my first experience playing those Poa annua greens, and it takes a little adjustment, and I don't know if I really adjusted very well to it. I didn't play bad either day. I struggled both days, but I think I shot 80, 81, 82, and for an unranked amateur, I didn't think it was too bad. I wish I'd have played better. I wish I'd have putted better. I think I lost a lot of shots. I lost a lot of shots on the greens out there, especially at Torrey Pines that second day at 10, 11, and 12 there at Torrey Pines South course. I three-putted all three of those greens, and I hit two of them in regulation. So I gave some shots away there, but I think everybody played in the tournament can probably say that. Some of the great pin placements that we had there at Torrey Pines had to be on number one. It was in the back right corner, and I tell you, if you've never played there and experienced the rough out there, it looks benign, but once the ball gets in there, it is like glue. It is just hard to get it out of there. And you have to take a lot of club and just hope that it can just tumble and roll up on the green. I don't have enough strength or club head speed to get it out of there with an iron and get it up there. I'm hitting a lot of hybrids out of there. But that was number one. That was a great pin placement. 10, 11, 12. Number 12, that was a good pin placement in the back right. 16, that was an incredible pin placement. They had that. It's a par 3, and it was playing 185 into the wind. And they had it in the back left-hand corner under this tree. It looks like it's under a tree, shading that back left-hand corner. Those of you who played Torrey Pines, you'll know what I'm talking about. That was just, wow. That was just a tough pin placement, but we all played that, so it was fun. I enjoyed having the tough pin placements, so I could see how the course really plays for the big boys. Thank goodness we don't play from back there. I'd have never finished. I wouldn't have had enough golf balls because it was long enough from where we played. So that was a great experience playing the Cinco de Mayo APT tournament there in San Diego. And San Diego's a beautiful city. We went to the zoo, went down to Balboa Park, walked around there. When I say we, me and the event coordinator, we went down there. And also we went into Old Town San Diego. And because it was Cinco de Mayo, there was festivals going on everywhere. So it was a great trip. So my next event coming up will be up at Lake Tansey. It's up in Crossville, Tennessee. We'll go up there and play in an APT event. And so that should be enjoyable. I've played Tansey before. That is just a fun course to play, and it's always in good shape. And people in Crossville, Tennessee are so nice. And then after that, then a couple weekends later, be going down to West Palm Beach. I'll be staying over on the Juno Beach area, and we're going to play PGA National. So we'll have a 3-day APT event there. So I have played a lot of golf here in May, and I've really enjoyed doing that, and spent a lot of money, but you know what the heck. I'm not just going to sit at home and not do anything because it costs money. I'll make some more somewhere. But that's what I've been doing. That San Diego trip was fantastic. And you guys that play on the APT, I get it. I remember the days where, you know, I just played the APT and I played all the local events I could play. That's all I could afford to do. If you get the chance to play in a major, pick you one out, go enjoy it. They do a great job, and you get to play a lot of golf. And playing on the APT, I've made a lot of good friends from coast to coast, from the Carolinas to Florida, and now into San Diego and into Southern Cal. I've got some friends I've made out there, and all points in between. So APT, it's a fun event. Get out there and play, enjoy yourself, and I'll check back with you later. Thanks.